Well, hi Guy. It's so great to see you here from Time Inc. at Fortune Brainstorm Green. I just wanted to ask you what you're finding most interesting about the event here today.
Well, it's really just an amazing collection of people that are really at the forefront of all the issues that we talk about and deal with on a daily basis. And I think some of the things that we deal with on forestry certification and paper industry point of view are fairly narrow channel when you put it into the broader context of the overall conference. But boy, the insights on energy and where we're going, just amazing.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we're so proud of in terms of Time Inc. and the sustainability report and the reporting is that you've really taken a leadership position in terms of recognizing the need to procure products from well-managed forests with an emphasis on certification. And I was wondering if you could just talk a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, it's the anchor of our overall philosophy when it comes to how to have the biggest impact on our supply chain. I was asked earlier today about it as it relates to the consumer, but really at Time Inc., our sustainability program as it relates to our supply chain is all about certification, protecting the forest, protecting the resource, and establishing a credible and truthful position so that we maintain the trust of the customer. Well, to start with, we have to be conscious primarily of our supply chain in terms of climate change. And we did a study in 2004 with a number of partners where we tried to map the carbon footprint of Time and InStyle magazine. And that relates then to the focus on certification and understanding the impact to forests, the impact to the resource, and making sure that that's appropriately aligned. It's about issues like transparency. It's about publishing a semi-annual sustainability report where we talk about our goals, how we're doing against them, some of the issues that we aren't doing so well on, but how we're trying to tackle them nonetheless. And then it's about the projects that we're involved in that tackle some of the big issues. So if on the one hand we're focused on energy, and forestry certification on the input side, I also have the issue of what happens to magazines and how can we do better with the recovery of magazines. And that's led us to programs like Remix. It's been a very successful multi-city program. But the question now is, where do you take that? Remix is all about encouraging and educating consumers about how you can recycle magazines. But we have to make that bigger. We have to improve that. That's the type of thing we work on. That's the things that we're most proud of. I think there's so much that's available. Really, you just have to start asking the basic questions about your supply chain. Where is the fiber procured from? What's the environmental footprint of the mill that you're buying from? What's the commitment of the management of the suppliers that you're buying from to sustainability? In a word, get involved. And frankly, overall the industry is involved, but I think we could always do more as a group. Today we heard a lot about no one company can take the lead. It's a nice compliment to be called a leader, but I think we'd much rather be perceived and be part of an industry initiative that is driving towards sustainability and sustainable results.